Alright, in this video, let's talk about sets in Python. A set is an unordered collection of unique items, and sets do not allow duplicate elements. Alright, so to create a set, we use curly braces. Just like how you create a dictionary using curly braces, you can also create a set using the curly braces. But the difference is, dictionary will contain the key and value pair, but the set will only have the elements or items. Okay, so let's go ahead and create the set. So I'll just set. Okay, so I will say my set. Okay, my set is equal to, so open the curly braces and I will say 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, you can also create a mixed set, I mean mixed data type of set. So with the integer you can also have apple and banana, which is which is a string. Also you can have one boolean. I'm sorry, you cannot write boolean inside a quotation. It should be like true or false. Okay, so this is a set. Now if I print this my set, okay, my set, let me run it, and you see the false 1 2 3 banana and apple. You see, as I said, the set is an unordered collection of unique elements. The elements inside here are the unique, but they are not ordered. All right. So as you can see, if I run this again, you will see that previously it gave me false 1 2 3 banana and apple, and after that it is like false 1 2 3 apple and banana. You see the order is being changed, but the actual order is this one, right? 1 2 3 apple banana false. So if I run it again, so it is going to give me random orders. So that's why we call it unordered collection of unique elements. Why it is unique elements? If I put banana again, banana, okay, if I put banana again, so it is going to ignore this banana. Why? Because it is a set. It's the elements inside the set is unique. It's automatically is going to remove the repeated items, okay, or duplicate items. So one use case of set can be, you can have a list with the duplicate items, okay, but if you want to remove all those duplicates from that list, then you can just convert it to the set. Then the set will automatically ignore the duplicate items. Okay, for example, I have like duplicate list is equal to maybe 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 4 comma 4 comma 6 comma 3 comma 1. Okay, so they are like 1 is repeated, 3 is repeated, 4 is repeated, right? So if I put 1 again, so all these things are repeated. Now imagine this is a whole bunch of long list. Now I want to I want to remove the remove the duplicate elements and make it unique. Then in this case you can you can just convert it to like I'll say another set is equal to, simply convert it just using this set. Okay, inside this set you put this duplicate list, you put this list, and now if you print this another set, then you will notice that all those duplicate elements have been removed from this list, or and it has made a new set, right? So this this is one use case you will definitely come across in your projects. All right, one more thing, you can also add an element to this my set using my set dot add function. Okay, I'll simply say my set dot add. Okay, my set dot add, and I'll say orange. Okay, I will just add one more fruit to this my set. Okay, now if you print my set, you'll notice that there will be orange here. Okay, orange has been added. Also you can remove something. Okay, you can remove this false. You can remove this false. Simply say my set dot remove, my set dot remove, simply say false. Let me print my set. Just want, okay, not my dict, my set. I just want to verify whether it got removed or not. Okay, you see in the my set there is no false anymore, right? So to remove, we also have another function called discard. Okay, so remove is of course used to remove the item, and again you can use okay, let me print it like this: my set dot discard. So my set dot discard, I want to discard this apple. Okay, discard apple, and print, okay, print my set, and you see here the apple, false has been removed. Okay, false has been removed from here, and that is using a remove function, and we discarded apple from this my list. Okay, all right, now you might have noticed remove and discard both worked as deleting an item from the set. But what is the difference between remove and discard here, right? So the main difference here is that a remove function will actually raise a key error if the element does not exist. Okay, but this discard function will not raise a key error. So that's the main difference. So I'll show you how this remove function will give you the key error. So it was working perfectly because false was there in the my set, right? Now I want to try to remove something that does not actually exist, right? So maybe I will try to delete, I'll try to remove this cherry. Okay, cherry actually does not exist in this my set, right? But still I'm trying to remove it using this remove function. So let me just you know run it, and you can see here this remove function has raised a key error, cherry. So this is saying that cherry does not exist in the my set. Okay, so that's the difference between a remove function, and I'll just revert it back to the false, and let's try whether this discard function will raise an error or not. Okay, I just try to delete this cherry using this discard function this time, and you see it has not raised any error. It just ignored what I was trying to discard, right? So I hope you understood that a remove function will actually raise a key error if the item does not exist, and the discard function does not raise an error. Okay, that's simple. All right, so there are some set operations. Okay, so this can be this is not a basic thing, but sometimes you may need when you're working with some data related works. The set operations are actually union, intersection, and difference. Okay, so what is union and what is intersection and what is difference now? Well, I will first comment out all these print statement, and I'll just clear it out. I just want you to understand what is this union. Okay, so you use union when you have two sets. Okay, so the union of two sets combines all the unique elements from both the sets. Okay, so this also means the duplicates elements are removed, and the result is a set containing elements from both the sets. Okay, so if you want to see an example, union, let's say I have set 1 that is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. So I also have set 2 that is equal to 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, I have two sets. So I want to take out the union of these two sets. Okay, so there are two ways how you can perform union operation here. So first is, I will say union set is equal to set1 dot union. Okay, set1 dot union of set2. So what this will do is it will actually combines all the all the unique elements from both the sets. So what are those all the unique elements from both of these sets? Of course, 1 is unique and 2 is unique, and we have 3 Okay, we have 3 two times. In the set 2 also there is 3, right? So it will only take once, and we have 4 and 5, right? So the output will be 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so if there is a duplicate elements, it is going to ignore. Okay, so if you say print union set, okay, print union set, and it is going to give you a set, new set with the 1 2 3 4 5. So this is actually a combination of both of these sets. Okay, so that's what we call union. And instead of using this union, you can also use, okay, let me just comment it out. You can also use union operator, that is, pipe symbol. Okay, so you can use pipe symbol also. I'll say union set is equal to set1 and pipe symbol set2. Okay, so this is the union operator. Now again you're going to get the same result. Okay, so I hope you understood about the union. Now we also have intersection. Wait, intersection. Okay, intersection in set. So what is intersection? So the intersection of two sets contains only the elements that are common to both the sets. Okay, I repeat, the intersection of two sets contains only the elements that are common to both sets. All right, so this will keep the only overlapping elements. Okay, overlapping elements, that means the common elements, and the result will be new set. Okay, just like what we have seen here, right? So this set is one, set 1 is a one set, set 2 is one set, and the result is another set, right? So similar thing will also happen here. So again, let's take this same example. Set 1, we have 1 2 3, set 2 3 4 5. Okay, so can you guess what will be the output of this intersection here? Intersection of these two, set 1 and set 2. You see, as I said, the definition of intersection is the intersection of two sets contains only the elements that are common to both of these sets. Which is common here? Okay, 1 is 1 common, no. 2 common, no. 3 is common here in the set 1. 3 is common in the set 2 as well. Okay, so that's why the output will be 3. Okay, output will be 3. But how to see that? I'll say intersection set. Intersection set is equal to set1 dot intersection. Okay, set1 dot intersection set2. Set1 dot intersection set2. Now if you print the intersection set, if you print the intersection set, this will give you 3 because 3 is common in both of this set. Let's run again. What happened? Oh, I'm sorry. So it should be set 1. Okay, it should be set 1, not set. Okay, I'm sorry. So now you see it's a 3. Okay, 3 is common. So similar to union operator, we also have intersection operator. So the intersection operator is nothing but the ampersand. Okay, so I'll just write here set 1 ampersand set 2. Okay, set 1 ampersand set 2. So this is the intersection operator, and you'll see the same result. Okay, you'll see the same result. All right, so the last one is a difference. Okay, so this can be a little bit tricky. Just try to understand difference. Okay, so this is the difference in set. So the difference of two sets contains the elements that are in the first set but not in the second. Okay, the difference of two sets contains the elements that are in the first set but not in the second set. Okay, so let's try to take the same example here. So to see this difference set, I will simply say difference set is equal to set1 dot difference. Okay, set1 dot difference of set2. So what this will return is, let's say, just difference set. So the output of this difference set will be 1 comma 2. Can you guess why it is 1 comma 2? This will actually see 1 is there, 2 is there, and 3 is 3 is overlapping here, right? and after 3 there is nothing. Okay, after 3 there is nothing, like there is no elements, like 4 is not there, right? So after 3 there is nothing, so that's why this is going to ignore all of the other elements. Okay, so that's why the remaining stuff will be 1 and 1 comma 2. Just run it and you see 1 comma 2. Okay, so if you don't understand this, before that I will take one more example, and also for the difference also we have one difference operator. So just similar to we what we have in the union and intersection. So for the difference we have set 1 minus set 2. Okay, minus is this negative operator, and you will see the same result. You will see the same result. Now I will take one more example. Okay, I will take one more example here. Let's say we have two boxes. Okay, so we have two boxes. In one box we have maybe we have two boxes of dolls. Okay, so in one box we have car doll, and we also have ball, car, ball, and let's say doll we have, and also we have robot. Okay, so box 2, box 2 will contain the doll, a robot, and train. Okay, so this is one simple example. We have two boxes of toys. In one box we have car, ball, doll, and robot, and in the second box we have doll, robot, and train. Now we want to see the unique to box 1, right? Let's say unique. So unique to box 1. Okay, unique to box 1, that is box 1 minus box 2. Box 1 minus box 2. Now if you print unique to box 1, can you guess what will be the output? In box 1 we have car, ball, doll, and robot, and in box 2 we have doll, robot, train. Now you see doll is there here in the box 1 and doll is there in the box 2. Okay, just ignore that. Now robot is there in the box 1 and a robot is there in the box 2 as well. Okay, now ignore it. Now remaining car and ball we got. Okay, now we have train in the box 2, but that doesn't matter. Okay, because that is inside the box 2. The only thing that matters is box 1, right? So car and ball is the difference. So that's why we will get the output and as car and ball. Okay, so doll and doll cancelled, robot and robot cancelled, car and ball remaining. Okay, now let's run it and you see car and ball. Okay, so that is the that is how you use union operators and intersection operators and difference in set. Hope you understood, and if you don't understand this then you can always contact me. Okay, thank you.